On the streets of Cincinnati, welcome to the jungle! Let's go. Stripes, 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 orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite in our Cincinnati, we gon' rise in in the jungle we unite in dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every game day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle dripping heat, tigers strike the city streets. East side stand up, west side stand up. If you reppin' who day, time to put your hands up. Bengals stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati jungle fitted. Who they in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we lit it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the pounce, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes be tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise in in the jungle we unite in dripping orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Stripes. Now who wanna move dancing on? Stripes. Now who wanna move on? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah we got 'em, yeah we fought 'em. Like that black and orange upon 'em, Bengal bought 'em, never stop it till the beast on feasting on 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes, flossing on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen, we gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite in Cincinnati, we gon' rise in the jungle we unite in dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Now who wanna move dancing on? Now who wanna move on? Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Trunapole. And as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of Jackpot Joey, the Cincinnati Bengals, and the number 2 ranked, that's for you, doggy, number 2 ranked University of Cincinnati Bearcats, who hopefully the Bearcats in Georgia are going to get to run it back for the national championship this year. We'll have to wait and see. Now, do me a favor, if you found the show, hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up. I'm up to 1,396 subscribers. That is awesome. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And if you are in the YouTube chat, do me a favor, give me a super chat. I would greatly appreciate it. It also helps me find them, too, when there's a ton of people in there talking. If you really want it read, give me a super chat and support what I'm doing now. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitter and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please go to the YouTube channel, Sports with Strawberry Ice. Hit the subscription button, hit the bell for the notification, and every time I go live, you'll be notified. And I'm coming to you live, as always, from the Ice Cave. The Ice Cave is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out their website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. So, I haven't said this in a while. If you guys are looking for a condo, a house, an apartment to rent, check out T Properties. If you have a rental property that you don't want to manage anymore, you just want to sit back and collect your money, give T Properties a call. They'll take care of you. All right, guys, let's get into this. We got Keith Jenkins coming on the show. He's not going to get here until about 6 o'clock, so it's you and me until then. And so we got lots of stuff going on here. Let's see here. What is going on? You guys talk about Army. Carol says you definitely need this on a big screen in the jungle will pump them up. Yes, I agree with you. That you're talking about the Stripe song that is from Blacklight Productions and Gift Vader. You can get that on Spotify. You can download Spotify and oh man, we said iTunes. I think he said. I can't remember what else he said. But anyway, go check it out, download it, and the more times we play it, maybe who knows? Maybe the Bengals will play it in the jungle. That'd be awesome. Blackthorn, you got a new icon. I like that. Bengals wearing black pants with white jerseys, my favorite. Exactly, Blackthorn. Love you too, man. Appreciate it. Doggy, what's up? Where's Dimebag Dean? Dude, he's still working, man. I'm telling you, he is working like 10, 12 hours a day. He's still at work right now. So when his season slows down, he'll come back. I'm hoping it's next month. He's hoping it's next month. He wants to come back on the show and get back on here. He misses you guys. Charles, what's up? You think the Bengals should trade for a pass rusher? If the price is right and he's a good pass rusher, then yes, I do. We'll see who's out there and if they've got a chance to get him. The Bengals, I give them credit. They keep adding people. I know they're continuing to look. So we'll see what happens. And that's one thing I love about the way the Bengals go about business now. They are proactive instead of reactive. So yes, I do think they are looking, and I think they would love to get one because you still got to get somebody to replace what we think Joseph Osai would have brought to the table. I know people keep talking about Darius Hodges. I talked to him today walking out to practice. I said, hey, man, you're going to get your shot. He goes, I said, when you do, you got to take it. He goes, my time will come. He goes, I got to be patient. So hopefully maybe Darius Hodge is a guy that they could use. I don't know. He hasn't gotten much playing time, if any at all. So I do think they know they need another pass rusher. I do think they're looking for one. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Blackthorn, this is a bigger game than the Packers. Oh, absolutely. Yes. Look, Blackthorn and everybody out there, when we beat the Ratbirds, all the national media is going to go away and say, well, you know what? The Bengals are pretty good, you know? And I got to give a shout out to my boy, Willie Lutz, on the Same Old Stripes podcast. He finally is coming around to the way I was thinking. He even thinks that the Bengals got a shot at beating the Chiefs, which yours truly here picked that when the schedule came out. And if you don't believe me, and if you ever watch my show on a regular basis, this is the same schedule prediction that I had back in June, if I can find it. No, that's not it. Here it is. This is my schedule prediction. If you see, I have a W next to the Chiefs game there. And if you look, we are exactly where I predicted we'd be, except the only thing I got wrong so far is we lost to the Bears and we beat the Squealers. Other than that, I got everything else right. Toot my own horn. Now, this is the stretch where it gets tough. You got the Ratbirds, and then you got the Jets, and then you got the Clowns. To me, the hardest game out of these next two, obviously, is the Ratbirds. The Jets, should be a win. We'll see. And then you got the Clowns, and they are completely injured. And then you got our bye week, and then you roll into the Raiders. I have them as a loss then, but with everything that's going on with John Gruden and everything, you never know. It might be another win. They got the Squealers. That could be another win. The Chargers, the Ratbirds showed us how to beat them. Run the ball. The sucky Niners, they're not that good. That could be another win, which I already said it's going to be. Broncos could be a win. Honestly, if you really look at the rest of the schedule, to me, those are all winnable. We can win every last one of those games. I think the way the teams are playing right now. Now, we'll see what happens. Still got another, 2.5 months to go, but it's looking pretty good for the Bengals, I think. I don't know what you guys think about that. Let's see here. Get to all right, Titus. Well, one of my OGs here, Titus. Do you think that UC University of Cincinnati can beat Alabama in the championship? I'll put it to you this way, Titus. I think we can play with anybody in the country. I think our defense will travel with anybody in the country. I think Desmond Ritter is getting better, and he's got shots at being the number one pick in the NFL draft. So, do I think we'll beat them? I don't know. I'm not willing to say, yes, I think we'll beat them. I'm not willing to say that. I wasn't willing to say that against Georgia last year. I said I think we have a shot. Yes, I think we have a shot. The Bearcats have a shot at beating anybody. Like I said, we've got at least 3 or 4 guys on that defense that are NFL caliber defense. Our starting cornerbacks, both of them, Sauce and Kobe, they're NFL caliber cornerbacks. You have that travels. So, yes, we have a chance to beat anybody. I'll just put it that way. All right. Oh, yeah, you Black Phone, you spelled a Packers instead of Prackers. I got you. All right, Thorn. Ice, do you think we should go after the Patriots center? Again, it depends on the price because I think what I've been reading is the Patriots hold him in high regards. Do I think he's worth a 6th-round pick? Sure. Do I think the Patriots want more than that? Yes. Would I give them more than that? No, because then you're getting into where I think you're hurting the Bengals' future. And I don't look at the center position as big of a problem as everybody else does. I think Trey Hopkins is going to get healthier as the season progresses and getting back to where he was at the end of the year. You have to remember, Trey Hopkins hurt his knee, tore his ACL in the very last game against the Ratbirds last year. So I'm not as worried about it. Plus, Adeniji, not that Adeniji plays center, but he's back at practice, and which people didn't think that was going to happen. Is he going to play? I have no idea, but he's practicing. I think they've got 21 days. I think that's what it is to determine if he's going to be on the active roster to be able to play or not. Charles, you see how the national media is looking at us now? Exactly. It's changing, and it's going to change more. Now, the only way to keep changing is you keep winning. You got to keep winning at a consistent basis, you know. And I actually brought this up. It's something I wrote down, and the guy Keith, what was his name? Oh man, dang it! I should have wrote his name down. He did Life 6360 today, and he played a audio clip of the guys from Pardon My Take, which is the Barstool guys, which I don't listen to them. And they were talking about the Bengals and how they are goodish now, which that's fine. They can call them goodish. I think they're good. I think they're going to be a playoff team. The part that irritated me was I don't know who the guy was. It was Big Cat and whoever the other guy is. I think it was the other guy. Said this is the best Bengals team ever. I'm like, are you freaking nuts? Like, dude, seriously, this is what drives me nuts. Do some homework before you make a stupid statement like that. The Bengals went to 2 Super Bowls. The 81 and 88 team are the 2 best teams in franchise history. The Cincinnati Bengals that are 4-2 right now are not the best team in franchise history. Right now, they're not. If they win the Super Bowl, then yes. But right now, as they're 4-2, you're an idiot to say, oh, it's the best team in Bengals franchise history. Like, yeah, if you're going to say something dumb, please do some research, man. You should at least know we went to 2 Super Bowls. Hell, actually, back in the 80s, this kid probably wasn't even born then. So, what do I know? Natty, what's up? The Ravens game is going to be tough. A tough one. They need the offense to get going. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I couldn't say it any better. What I like about the Detroit game is the offense did get going. They made stupid mental mistakes. You know, there was multiple at least 2 first downs that they got taken away from penalties. So I think you clean that. You can't. When you go against the Ratbirds, you cannot have any mental mistakes. They got to play their best game of the year to beat these guys. And like I said, this defense, whether the Bengals want to admit it or not, is designed to stop one guy, and his name is Lamar Jackson. That's what we brought all these guys in for. That's why they played this scheme. We're really going to find out if Lou's scheme is working. So far, it's working great. And yes, his name is Lou Anarumo. Rob Houday, what's going on, man? What's going on? Let's see. I went too far. I clicked on one thing and a whole bunch of stuff scrolled past me. I'm trying to get through back to where I was at. Geez, oh man. You guys. Okay, here it is. Okay, Natty, here you go. I'm the only one who thought the Browns are overrated. Well, yeah, you did say they're overrated. I'm not going they're overrated. I'm going they're injured. They're injured big time. So I think I agree with. I think Baker Mayfield is overrated. The team and the talent in general, I don't think is overrated. They are just really, really injured. I mean, both the running backs are out, and I doubt Baker Mayfield is playing tomorrow night, and he might not be. He might be out for a little while. We'll see with the if he gets the shoulder surgery or not. Blackthorn, I love your optimism. Bengals are running the table. Exactly. Let's comment. All right, here we go. Jess, do you think Chris Evans will get more playing time? Absolutely. As far as I know, he is listed as RB2. So we'll see. Now, one thing that I thought was interesting, maybe he's getting a rest because Trey Hopkins got a rest today. I saw Chris Evans working out on the rehab field, and I kept trying to see if he was on the field playing. I didn't see that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he wasn't. But yes, I think he is going to be. He's listed as running back 2. So, and that's the thing, man. You get him going because he is literally okay. Keyshawn Johnson and all these guys got mad about Logan Wilson's comment that Lamar Jackson is a running back that plays quarterback. Chris Evans is a running back that plays wide receiver. Okay, he's that good. He can run routes like a wide receiver. I'm so excited to see him. That touchdown catch was beautiful. I think he is, and this is what I've kind of been thinking. I'm wondering if Zach has been holding back Chris Evans, just waiting to unveil him before, so the Ratbirds and other harder teams don't have a chance to really get a lot of tape on him of what he does. I don't know. It's just a thought I had. Let's see. Rob, I don't think the Chargers matchup will well against the Bengals. Not afraid of that matchup. No, I'm honestly, I'm not afraid of any of these matchups. I'm never. I just look at the schedule. I think we got a shot to win all of them. I don't know if we're going to win all of them, but we got a shot to win them all. We're going to be in every single game. We've been in every single game this year. Rob, and honestly, the Ravens are so beat up. If we can't at least give them a run for their money, that's a problem. And the thing is, Joe Burrow, I think he's been waiting for this game. Honestly, he's been waiting to go against them. And this is something interesting, too. Now, the Ravens blitz more than any team, I think, in the NFL. Joe Burrow, as far as quarterback rating for going against the blitz, when you blitz Joe Burrow, he's number 1 in just about every category imaginable. And if you look at what he did against the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Ravens, Ratbard's old defensive line coach, is the D coordinator at Jacksonville. They run the same thing. You saw what he did in the second half. They scored on every single play. Trust me, we got something for the Ratbirds. I'm not worried about it. Doggy, what's up? My mama said, never to lie. She said, Georgia will beat UC 256-0. That would be an ass whooping. Well, I don't think it's either team are gonna beat each other by that bad. Let's see here. Let's go through. I want to get to something here real quick before Keith jumps on. This was a clip I took from Zach Taylor's press conference today. And I thought it was interesting. He's talking about 2 different things. First, he's talking about the Baltimore game last year and what happened and moving forward on that. And also Joe Mixon of how he has developed. I didn't think developed, but how he's grown this year. Just check it out.
Well, we had some challenges early in that game. Starting with those early turnovers. We didn't score on the first drive of the game where we had some really good opportunities. We just weren't totally in sync there. And then from there, we just did not play well in any area. So play calling, quarterbacking, blocking, route running, there wasn't a lot to be excited about leaving Baltimore that day. So, again, those are just things that have to serve you well in the future. You learn that lesson. And you're able to come back. And obviously we didn't have a lot of the guys in Week 17 last year when we played them, but now we're back and our guys are feeling the groove of things. And again, just some great opportunities our way on Sunday, and our guys will be ready for it.
Has Mixon taken another step forward as a runner this season, and just what have you liked about how he's been running?
I think he's been consistent for us. You know, to take a step forward, those are kind of our expectations for Joe, to be productive when he carries the ball and be physical and punish guys as they're trying to make the tackles. He's been decisive with his reads, which has been really good. And so again, he's doing what we like him to do.
Mixon is doing what they're paying him to do, and that's what I like. And if you have him and Chris Evans as your 1-2 combo, yeah, that's going to be good. Stewart says Evans was limited today with a hamstring. Not that worse. Yeah, that's what I thought. He did not. Here, Blackthorn. Yeah, just looked it up. Evans has a hamstring injury, but they didn't make it out to be too bad. He didn't look bad to me. I mean, like I said, he was out there running and doing drills. I couldn't tell what was wrong with him, to be honest. I just know I didn't think he was practicing. He was on the rehab field. So, yeah, Rob, appreciate you, brother. Take care. Blackthorn says, "Who day, Rob?" All right, let me get back to some of these other comments. There's Stewart. How much of a rush did you get when Captain America caught the first touchdown? Ace, man, I freaking went nuts because it was a great catch. I mean, it was an awesome catch. Because Burrow overthrew him a little bit, to be honest, but he made that's a catch that a wide receiver makes. Running backs don't make that catch. That's why I'm so excited about Chris Evans and what he can bring to the table. And it's just another weapon that we have. And like I said, I'm waiting for somebody to start doubling Jamar. When that happens, you got T, you got Boyd, you got Chris Evans, you got Mixon. I mean, you got CJ. Ooh, Zama. There's a lot there that they haven't even tapped into yet. And that's the thing, too, with my prediction of 11-6. This team has not hit its full potential yet. That's what's awesome. Yes, the defense has played great, and the defense played way better than any of us thought they would play. I mean, they played a ton better than I thought they would. I mean, I didn't think they played bad, but they're shutting people out. You know, I mean, they haven't had a shot yet, but I mean, I thought we might get one in Detroit, but they're playing very, very good. They're getting lots of pressure on quarterbacks. They're stopping the run. Chidobe Awuzie was a steal of the free agent period. Stole him. He's been awesome. Hill's been awesome. I mean, yeah, I know Trey's been hurt with the hamstring on and off, and that's hasn't worked out so well. But everything else has worked out really, really well. The offense is just starting to scratch the surface. You know, just starting to scratch. So we'll see what happens. That's why I'm so excited for the rest of the season to see what happens. Blackthorn, hey, Ice, when you get to talk to players, who stands out as the friendliest? Well, it depends on when they're going to practice. They're all just kind of like, hey, you know, they're not, you know, real talkative. When they're coming back, all of them, dude, be honest. I mean, I got to tell you guys, I haven't got a chance to really talk to Joe. Joe is conservative. I don't want to say shy, but he's not an outgoing personality. I'm loud. I'm outgoing. Matty Myers, loud, rock. Always. So Matty had his Jackpot Joey flag. Actually, this one. And Joe walked by like, Jackpot Joey, you got to get some more jackpots. And we say jackpots, we mean touchdowns and wins and stuff like that. And Matty yelled up. He goes, you got to do what your little league coach told you to do back in Athens. Slide. And he about lost it. He was laughing. He didn't stop. We saw him laughing. But they're all, I mean, T. Higgins is awesome. I really enjoy T. I think he's a great young kid. Jamar Chase, they're all nice. I mean, I haven't really seen anybody that. I mean, Evan McPherson, he's a great dude. He, like I said, he said he's going to call on my show, but I understand they got a season going on, so he's kind of a busy guy. But yeah, CJ's a cool dude too. So I honestly, I haven't really met one guy that's just like, get out of here. They're all like, hey, you know, they appreciate the fans being there. I mean, Jamar Chase said this on an interview with Chelsea from Cincinnati Inquirer, Cincinnati.com, which I recommend you guys go watch that. That Jim, there's a guy named Jim, And he is literally down at every practice. He doesn't go to the bridge like I do, but he stands there and he greets the players as they walk in, as they walk out. He'll go there when the bus heads out, when they leave to go out on road trips. And Jamar Chase said at the end of the thing, because Chelsea asked him, "What do you like? What's the best thing you like about Cincinnati?" He goes, "The fans." He goes, "And there's this guy that's out there every day, and somebody tweeted me out there, are they talking about you?" And I'm like, and Jamar Chase said at the end, he goes, "I think his name's Jim." Like, yeah, his name's Jim. They're not talking about me, and they're not talking about Bengal Jim. They're talking about Jim. He's down there literally every day. So, and the players know his name. They're like, "Hey, what's up, Jim? Hey, what's up, Jim?" So, trust me, these guys are good dudes. They're all good guys. All right, let's see here. Nick, what's up? Zach indicated Evans played wide receiver in high school. Yeah, as far as I know, he did. He did play wide receiver in high school, and you can see the skills he has. It just goes to show how bad maybe Harbaugh is as a coach. Because why in the hell this kid did not play when I understand that he had grade issues, but when he came back, whew, oh my goodness. Stuart, you'd say CJ seems the front. CJ is awesome, dude. And CJ, if you guys go to the games, he likes the Zama. I said, I'm trying, man. I said, I'm trying to get that going. So if you are at the games and he catches the ball, everybody go, ooh, and then Zama. He would like that. Let's see here. There you go. Natty. Uzier and Trey were the best free agent signings. Yeah. I mean, Trey Henderson has been awesome. He's got as many sacks as I think the team did all of last year. Pretty good. Let's see here. A quote the great. Where do you go to see them walk out of practice? Well, you know where the practice field is, and there's a gate right there, and they got metal gates there. Now they have two of them because you can't get too close because of COVID. And they won't let us throw them any more Jackpot Joey hats, so we're mailing them to them. But yeah, right there, they walk in and out, and you can talk to them. Like I said, if you want to actually have a chance to talk to them, which I mean, they're not going to stand there and talk to you for 5 minutes. You might get a hey, or I don't know, they might turn and talk to you for a minute, you know. But yeah, go there at the end of practice. John, you were the one who asked that. Hello, I don't know which one you're talking about. What'd you ask? Did I answer it? Stuart. Did I read the wrong comment and say the wrong name? If I did, my bad, John. Stuart, Trey Henderson was a good interview on Good Morning Football today. Very team focused and proud. Yes, I was still at work. I did not get to watch that. I have to go back and check it out. Yes, Chris, you're right. Khalid Kareem should be back soon, and he's a key piece. When that guy is healthy, he makes a difference. That's another guy on our defensive line that's going to be pretty good. So there's lots of talent on that defensive line. I'll see. I don't want to bring out a thing to worry about, but I hope we can sign these guys because Larry Ogunjobi, Obi-Wan Ogunjobi, only signed a 1-year contract. You know, and BJ Hill, he might be under 1 year. I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of free agents that the Bengals got to try to re-sign for next year. Let's see, Nick. What do you think about seeing 3 safeties look on Sunday to try to isolate Lamar? I think they're going to do it. I think like I said, I think Lamar Jackson is the reason Lou is scheming the way he's scheming. Lamar is the reason that Lou has set his defense up the way it is to stop Lamar, to stop the Ravens. So, yes, I think we're going to see that. And let's see, Mike P. I got a poster for your studio. Okay, oh, you do? All right, cool. Hit me up on Twitter or DM me on Twitter. If you follow me on there, tell me what it is first. I appreciate it though. I'll send you my address. John, what's up? I asked you if Jamar was. Oh, you were. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, okay. Well, all right. John, you're John Wick on here. You're John something on Twitter. So it's, I don't know who asked me stuff, you know. But yeah, you're wrong. It wasn't me. It wasn't Bengal Jim. It was Jim. I don't know his last name. He's a really cool dude. Foxy, what's up? You met Pecco at Walmart his rookie year. Pecco is a great dude. He went to when he lived here. He went to my church. So yeah, I said hi to him a couple times, but that was he's a really good dude. I miss him. Stuart, do we need to get a full complement of receivers activated Monday? Every week it seems like it's either T-board, yeah, and it's football. It's football, dude. Look, the Bengals are relatively healthy. We're not the Ratbirds who have got like 16 guys on IR. We're not the Clowns who got that many or more on IR. So we're healthy compared to what other teams have. So anyway, he is in the waiting room. So I got to get to my intro here for a new guest I have. He's a great follow on Twitter. You guys should definitely check him out. He's Keith Jenkins. Keith, what's going on, man?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Good. Welcome to the show, man.
Good to be here. I'm my first time, long time.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. So for people who don't know who you are or whatever, just tell everybody a little bit about yourself first.
Yeah, I'm a sports reporter for the Cincinnati Enquirer. First of all, excuse my voice. I got a little cold. It is
Very
not
good, man.
I got a negative COVID test, so it's not COVID.
That's good.
But I'm a little nasally right now. No, but I cover the Bearcats for the Enquirer, and then I kind of dip in Bengals coverage here and there when I'm needed. But primarily my gig is covering this number 2 ranked team in the country.
Yeah, baby. And one of your tweets, and I didn't get a chance to read the article, but I loved it, where you said, do the Bearcats have the best 1 and 2 combo at cornerback in the nation? I think they do. I mean, Sauce is definitely a first round pick. I think
Sure.
Kobe could be a late first, at least a late first round, definitely a second round pick. He could be go a first round pick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he'll go that high, but he's legit, and he's out to prove it this year. He got a first team all conference selection last year, and he came back to put another great season, back to back, so we can show NFL scouts that he can be consistent. And obviously, when you have a guy like Sauce on the other end who completely dominates and locks down his side of the field, you're going to get some opportunities if you're Kobe on the other end. And, every time he gets opportunities, he seizes them. So he's another great corner. And like I said, I that story, I wrote it because I believe they are the number 1 tandem in the country. I think Sauce is arguably the top corner in the country. I think that it's either him or the kid from LSU.
Well, Stingley's injured, so he's not even playing now. So,
and I was going to say, I mean, if you stack up their resumes, I mean, I would give the edge to Sauce. I mean, the LSU kid had a great freshman season, no doubt about that.
Right.
He didn't play well as a sophomore, and now he's on the shelf right now getting ready for the draft. So, I mean, Sauce is amazing, and Kobe is not too shabby either, man. So teams can't throw over to number 1. They can't throw over to number 7 either.
Well, the thing is, Sauce, and this is the stat I love throwing out there, has never let a touchdown in. He scored 3 of them. I mean, that's I don't care what conference you play in. That's ridiculous right there. Because there's games where they won't even throw to his side.
No doubt. No, he is the prototype. I mean, this day and age, corners are getting bigger and bigger, because of these wide receivers and these huge guys and these spread offenses. You want big corners who can tackle and who can defend and who can cover. At 6'3", he is that. And then he's also a really physical guy. He's skinny, but I think people don't understand when he's in man coverage and he's up against you at the line of scrimmage. Good luck, man, because he's got great hands, great feet, very intelligent, knows exactly where he is on the field. So it's been a real pleasure and an honor to cover this kid, and as he's continuing to grow and becoming one of the best players in the country.
Absolutely. I mean, he's so good in the Notre Dame game. They put him on Myers, the tight end,
right.
And he shut him down. So I mean, I love Sauce. To me, he's the best corner in college football. But let's get to Desmond Ritter now, because there's getting more and more talk, like Heisman talk with him, and actually Colin Cowherd, which I call him Cowhead a lot of times on the show here because I don't agree with a lot of stuff he says. But he actually said that he thinks Dez has a shot to be the number 1 pick overall coming out of college this year. And I was listening to Locked On Bengals, and they were doing a crossover episode with somebody from Detroit, and the guy who covers Detroit was even saying that maybe the Desmond Ritter will be coming to Detroit to become their quarterback. So there's a lot of talk going on about Dez and his Heisman Trophy candidacy and the draft status.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the number one pick goes, it only takes one team to fall in love with you. I didn't think Baker Mayfield would go number one. I didn't think Kyler Murray would go number one, but look at what happened. I mean, it just takes that one team to say, no, this is our guy, and he's what we're gonna build around. So yeah, I mean, if it ends up being the Lions or whoever else at number one, if they feel that he's that quarterback that can take them to the next level, I can see Dez going number one, no doubt about it. It depends a lot on these next few months and how this season goes and how he continues to progress and play. But no, I mean, he's legit. Everything that he's getting and all the attention and the Heisman Trophy conversations and all of that, he deserves all of that. He has worked his ass off to become a better thrower, a better passer, more consistent, more accurate. He's always been a great athlete. He's always been a great runner. The knock on him was just his accuracy, the consistency of the ball and the deep ball, and none of that are questions. None of those are questions anymore. So he's really put himself in a great position through his hard work and dedication to be one of the best players in the country. And, will he be the number one pick? I don't know. But like I said, it only takes one team to say, Dad, you're our guy. Let's do it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's just awesome that the UC quarterback is being considered for that. I mean, because we're going to have multiple guys go in the first round in this year's draft, and that'd be the first time ever that has ever happened because I mean, dude, I went to the University of Cincinnati. I've been going to the games as a kid. I went there when Tim Murphy was the coach, and literally nobody was in the stands. I mean, there was nobody there. So when I go to games now, when it's sold out and it's packed, Nippert at night is awesome. It warms my heart because, like I said, I'm a diehard Bearcat fan, and I've been a Bearcat football fan forever. To see where it's gotten to. Dude, honestly, I never thought it would. To be honest, I never thought UC football would get to this high level, let alone being ranked number 2 in the country.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. I keep telling people that's the best word I can come up with. This is crazy. I mean, this is like you. I've been in and around this program my whole life. People know my story, but my dad played here and I was recruited here, and so I've known the history of this program, and it's been dim for years and years and years. But to see what Luke Fickell and his staff have done and come in here and not only hit on a lot of guys that they recruited, but just done a lot of great things as far as development. That wasn't a highly touted player coming out of high school. Sauce wasn't either. Myjai Sanders wasn't either. A lot of these guys, they've come in and developed really well and worked hard and, become top-notch players. And it's a big credit to Luke Fickell and his staff and what they've been able to do as far as developing these guys and giving these guys the confidence and the platform to play good football. And, they've rewarded him by just, working their butts off and playing well on game day.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the thing is that everybody keeps asking me is, do you think they're going to let the Bearcats in? Well, the thing is right now they're number 2 in the country.
Sure.
That's going to be kind of hard, especially if they keep winning like they are. And that's why I think they have to win every single game. But I think they also have to blow out everybody.
Yeah. I mean,
keep doing that. How are they going to keep them out?
The truth is these rankings right now mean nothing.
Right. Yeah.
That's the truth of this is, don't get me wrong. It's impressive, and it means something for the success of the program and what they've been able to do and build and recruiting and all this thing. But ultimately, what's going to happen is those 13 people will get into a room, that selection committee, and they'll decide Cincinnati's fate. Mm-hmm. So on November 2nd, that's the big day. We'll get a good idea of what that committee thinks of Cincinnati. If they put them in the top 4, that's a good indicator that they believe that Cincinnati is one of the top 4 teams in the country. If they put them at 5 or 6 or 7, it's a wrap. It doesn't matter. It's unfortunate, but what matters right now is they just need to impress and play as well as they can. But on November 2nd, that committee is going to start to decide their fate. So on November 2nd, we'll have to see what that committee thinks of Cincinnati. So
yeah, exactly. And the thing is, if you look back at the college football playoffs, their rankings compared to the AP, they're pretty much similar. I mean, they might switch 1, 2, different spots, but it's pretty much the same 4 teams. So I think if UC's in there, I don't know how in the hell they would drop them all the way down to 6. I'd be completely irritated. I mean, that's especially if you go and you blow out everybody that you played, no matter what it is, and you've done what you're supposed to do. it would just be a complete bias against them to keep them out. There would be no reason. So UC, like I said, they got to go there and they got to blow everybody out and prove that they deserve to be there. Because to me, Keith, that defense will play any team. Because people ask me, you think we'll beat Alabama? I don't know if we'll beat them or not. We'll play with them. That defense will travel. That defense can play with anybody. To me, and that's why they can and do deserve a shot at this thing, because they have the players that are there.
Sure. I mean, I agree with you. You know, I don't fight you on that, but it's the old battle of the most deserving versus the best team. And what's going to happen right now is, so what Cincinnati needs is chaos. They need the Big Ten to chop off each other's feet right now. They need Oklahoma and Oklahoma State to get out of here. They need chaos to happen in front of them so they have a more clear path. The problem right now is, let's say Alabama wins out, plays Georgia in the SEC championship game, beats Georgia. Well, then I'd put Georgia and Alabama both in the playoff, right? And then you got to think, okay, is the Big Ten winner going to be in there? Ohio State? Is Oklahoma still going to be undefeated? Well, there's your 4. So that's how it would play out if Ohio State wins out, if Oklahoma wins out, and if Georgia and Alabama meet in the SEC title. I think they deserve a shot. I think if they went out and do what they're supposed to do and blow these AAC teams out, they deserve a shot and opportunity at a national championship. But let's be real here. If they were on the outside looking in at the end of this thing, we'd be upset as fans and as Cincinnati people, but it wouldn't shock any of us, right?
No. To be real, I keep telling everybody I will not be surprised if they keep us out. And that's mostly to let myself down easy because, well, hell, let's be honest, last year they kept winning and they kept dropping them last year.
Right.
I'm like,
see?
How the hell are you dropping them?
Yeah, I mean, and Notre Dame's got to keep winning. Indiana's got to pull off. I think they got Ohio State this week. I thought they were going to get an upset against Michigan State. It didn't happen. But they need those Power 5 victories need to look like big Power 5 victories. They can't have Notre Dame stumble down the stretch, and now the committee has room to say, well, yeah, you beat Notre Dame, but how good are they really? Yeah, you beat Indiana, but how good are they really? Yeah, you won the AAC, but those teams are really good. So the SMUs, they got to keep winning so that when Cincinnati plays them at Nippert Stadium, that's a big nationally ranked matchup on national TV, and that's a big showcase for Cincinnati and Desmond Ritter so that maybe he has that Heisman moment. Maybe they have more ammo to show how good they are and this and that. The odds are against them, but all they can do is all they can do, and all they can worry about is what's in front of them. And that's just win and win out and win impressively. And if they do that, they'll put themselves in the best possible spot.
Yeah, exactly. And the funny thing is that last year when we were getting ready to play Georgia in the Peach Bowl, I came on my show and I said, I think UC has a shot at beating Georgia, and Georgia fans just went nuts on me. I'm like, are you serious? We're Georgia. Yeah. How's that going to happen? So, I mean, and now Georgia fans are tweeting out, giving UC respect. I've seen more respect from Georgia fans than I've seen from anybody else, which I think that's awesome. I got a couple of them on here. They want to run it back. They want Georgia and Cincinnati in the national championship. I said, let's go. That sounds cool to me. But I mean, that to me, that's cool because like I said, just what I went through last year, we're saying we don't even deserve to be in the game, to saying yes, you guys deserve a shot, and that's just cool when stuff like that happens. So hopefully maybe the college football playoff committee will see that one too. We'll find out. But it's funny you say that about the Bearcats won this. Well, how good is Notre Dame? The Bearcats beat Indiana. How good is Indiana? It's kind of the same thing they're saying about the Bengals. The Bengals are 4-2. Like, oh well, I mean, who you beat a crappy Squealers team? Like, oh, you beat up the Lions. Oh, great. How good are you really? And that's why I think this Sunday is a big test for the Bengals to really to stick their foot out there on the ground and say we are good because we can beat the Ratbirds. I call the Ratbirds. That's what I call the Ravens. I got nicknames for everybody. But I think it's going to be a big challenge because Lamar Jackson is no joke. But this defense has built – I said this defense is built for one thing, and that's to stop Lamar Jackson. So I know you don't really cover the Bengals. You do a little bit there. What's your thoughts on the Bengals moving forward here?
No, I mean, it's been fun to watch them. I'm a fan lifelong, and having been able to cover them a little bit during the preseason was a lot of fun. Joe Burrow is everything that we wanted, right? I mean, he is great.
Jackpot.
That franchise quarterback. We've been waiting a long time to just have a guy who you can put the franchise on his shoulders and be confident that he could come away and win games for you. And he does that. I was in the camp that I didn't want Jamar Chase, and that's no knock on Chase. I think he's a phenomenal player. I thought he was the best wide receiver in the draft. But my adage was, if Joe Burrow is the guy, you want to keep him upright. It's going to be hard for Joe Burrow to get the ball out the chase from his back. But that was my viewpoint going into the draft. They went with Chase. I get it. I understand it. And it's worked out. And I'm happy for him and them. This coming weekend is a tough test, obviously. I mean, you can make the argument that Lamar Jackson is the MVP.
I think he is.
He lights out. He's having a better season than he did 2 years ago when he won MVP.
Right.
So I look, man, regardless of what happens the rest of this year, it's important to note that it feels good watching this team, right? Like we can see the growth and the change and the improvement, and that's what's big. I mean, the defense was atrocious last year. It's worlds better. The O-line is coming. So it seems like at the very least, they're turning a corner and they're turning a page and becoming a team that we can be excited about rooting for and hopeful for. I don't know how it'll shake out, against Baltimore. I mean, I think Baltimore is the better team, but again, any given Sunday doesn't matter, right? So
Right.
They'll have a shot, and it's obviously a big game. The winner gets the AFC North early on. So hopefully, the Bengals will come to play and can, snatch that early lead.
Exactly. And one good thing that I think Joe Burrow's been circling this game. I think he's ready to go. And I preface that because the Jaguars game, their defensive coordinator used to be the Ravens D-line coach. So it's a set. The defenses are very similar. Ravens have blitzed more than anybody in the NFL, and Joe Burrow, I think, is number one in pretty much every passing category when it comes to being blitzed. Yeah. And the mic'd up thing was, you can't zero me. So Joe, I think, is ready for this. I think Jamar is ready for this. So I think it's going to come down. I think it's going to be a close game. Like every game, except for Detroit, has been a close game for the Bengals. I think it's going to be a 1 or 2 score game. Either way, Bengals win or lose. They're going to win by 1 score, or they're going to lose by 1 score, I think. It's the AFC North battle, man. These games are always tough.
I'll tell you what, man, if it comes down to another kicking battle, Baltimore has got the edge. I mean,
it's good. That's good. That's the thing. That's gonna be cool because you got the GOAT as far as kickers go with the Ravens, and then I think you got the future GOAT in Evan McPherson. So,
we can't throw him that GOAT title after what happened against Green Bay. Not yet.
Right.
The Bengals should be 5-1 right now and not 4-2. So
exactly.
Don't get me wrong. Up until that point, he had a great season. I think he's got a promising future. But we can't call him the GOAT. Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. But the thing that kills me is that 66-yard field goal that Turner hit. He should have never been able to kick it because the play clock ran out on him.
Sure.
So I'm like, yes, he kicked it. He made it. Props to him, but he should have never been able to do that.
That's fair. But he's a hell of a kicker already before that.
Oh, God, yeah.
But no, you're right. You're absolutely right.
He's going to be a Hall of Fame kicker, which I don't even – I think there might be one Hall of Fame kicker. He might be the next one. He's pretty damn good. Right? All right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on the show. You got any new articles coming out or anything? Where can people follow you and all that stuff?
Yeah, man. We're working on some stuff now. Cincinnati plays at Navy on Saturday, so – I just released a scouting report for Navy. They're 0-3 up in Annapolis. So, fingers crossed. I think this team can get it done up there. But, it's always a tough road game when you go up there for them. But you can check me out at KeithJenkins.com. Cincinnati Enquirer is my employer, so Cincinnati.com as well. Then I'm at Mr. Keith Jenkins on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Exactly. Keith, I appreciate you coming on. We'll definitely have to do this again because I love talking UC football. So, and basketball seasons get there. I mean, like I said, I'm a UC diehard, so don't be a stranger. Jump on the show anytime you want, man. Appreciate you.
My man. I appreciate it.
Take it easy. All right, guys. I hope you guys like that. Check out Keith. He's a great follow on Twitter. He writes some great articles. Like I said, if you're a UC fan like me, he's got some good stuff out there. Go check him out. I can't wait till Saturday. I can't wait till this weekend. How about Cincinnati football right now? It is awesome. That's all I got to say. Cincinnati football is awesome right now. Enjoy the ride, Cincinnati fans. Bengals fans, enjoy the ride. Enjoy. I'm putting it to you like I said, Reds fans, when the season was going on, while the Reds were playing good, I said, enjoy it. You got to enjoy the highs because we all Know how the lows get. Enjoy the highs when they're there. Right now, Cincinnati football is up here. I don't think it'll stay up there right now, but we'll see. But yes. Let's see here. Oh, my mouse decided not to work now. Of course it did. I lost connection. But Tom says the Bengals will win by 2 touchdowns. That sounds good to me, man. Let me see. I got my. Let's see if that'll work. Let's see. Can I put that up there? There we go. Bengals will win by 2 touchdowns, and then my dad says Bengals rock the Ratbirds. God love my dad. Anyway, I'm gonna get to the Facebook groups that let me live stream, and I appreciate every single one of them. They are Houday Nation, Houday Legion, Bearcat Ruckus, Bearcat Country, Cincinnati Reds rounding third, heading for home, the Ohio State Bucknuts, the Ice Bar. I think you can follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and TikTok. Twitter handle is at Jeff A. Trunapole. TikTok is at Iceman90. I'll be pulling out the sound later on tonight and putting it up on the podcast. You can find it on BeanPod, Apple iTunes, Spotify, pretty much wherever you get your podcast. Try to mess with my mic, sorry. Please make sure you rate, like, and review. Give me a 5-star review. I would greatly appreciate it. Leave a comment for more Cincinnati fans to find my podcast. YouTube, we're at 1,396 subscribers. That is awesome. As always, I appreciate every single one of you guys. My goal is to try to get to 2,000 subscribers by Super Bowl. Hopefully, I'll be celebrating 2,000 subscribers and a Bengals win in the Super Bowl. That would be awesome. So make sure you tell your friends, tell your neighbors about sports with Strawberry Ice. I would greatly appreciate that. And as my boy, Jeremy Dimebag Dean likes to say, remember one thing and one thing only, and that is you don't live in Cleveland, you live in Cincinnati, so act like it. Houday, go Blue Jackets. Are they playing tonight? I think they might be. If they are, I'm going to definitely watch them. And other than that, that's just sports, baby. See ya!
Let's go. Stripes, 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 yeah. Stripes, 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 yeah. Stripes, 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 yeah. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, Houday, we ignite in our Cincinnati, we gon' rise in in the jungle, we unite in dripping orange and black and white. Houday, when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle, dripping heat. Tigers stripe the city streets. East side, stand up. West side, stand up. If you reppin' Houday, time to put your hands up. Bengals stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati jungle fitted. Houday in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we lit it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the bounce, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes we tatted on the jungle when we flex that Houday muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise in in the jungle, we unite in dripping orange and black and white. Houday, when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Stripes. Now who wanna move dancing on? Stripes. Now who wanna move on? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah, we got 'em, yeah, we fought 'em like that black and